likely is it that the Biden administration actually ends this tyrannical vaccine mandate on what I would say our nation and the world's finest?
Well, NDAA bill, you were correct, but it does not reinstate service members who refused to get the COVID vaccine and that left our military service. And to me, that is an egregious error. And I'm sorry we left the bargaining table so early on that. And I believe Americans support, and they agree with what you said in your opening dialogue there, 100%, 100%.
So
this is complete disregard for our military men and women, and that's evident in the woke policies and all the other nonsense that they put in there. These are men and women, patriotic men and women, that are going to go defend our Constitution and are willing to lay down their life to do it. And they should not be saddled with all this nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, this whole theory of go woke, go broke is happening, you know, across the stock markets and stuff, but we can't have our military go woke and broke. That's what defines us. But what is actually the process to getting some of these service members reinstated, ones that were kicked out for refusing the jab? I mean, I personally, I'm with you. They should get all their back pay. They should get some kind of commendation for standing up for themselves. That's why they're freedom fighters. What are your thoughts? Is there a process for them to come back?
I believe there is, and I believe there'll be legislation filed when the Republicans control the Congress. It's just, it'll be a while before we get there, and the wheels seem to turn very slow. And it's a complete disgrace, though, that they've allowed this to happen. I've met with many service members. My father fought in the Pacific in the Second World War, and to think that his country would not back him to the hilt, to me, is a scary proposition. And you know, we've seen our numbers are down 25%. New recruits are down. We've lost, especially during this COVID shenanigans, we've lost some of our finest, our SEALs, people like that, our special forces that have been forced into the situation, whether to take the jab or leave the service. Right. And they put them in an awkward position. And these are men and women. These are not just folks that you just sign up one day and say, oh, I'm going to be special forces. There's an intense training and screening process. And, you know, and here during this woke administration, unfortunately, they're spending more time in a classroom learning how to be politically correct and woke than they are on the rifle range. And that's going to get some people killed, I'm afraid. And the whole thing, the morale of our military is down, and we need to get control. And the American public needs to wake up, man. They need to wake up, because it's, you know, they're not going to take it from us. Dadgummit, we're just giving it to them across the board.
I feel like people are waking up. In our final minute here, I do want to get your response to this. Earlier this week, the White House press secretary over there, Karine Jean-Pierre, was asked about repealing the military COVID vaccine mandate, and the official position of the White House is that would be a mistake. Take a look, and I want to get your reaction.
We believe that it is a mistake. What we saw happen on the NDAA as it relates to the vaccine mandate.
Your reaction to this person?
This whole administration is a mistake, sir. She's a mistake. She checks a box for that administration. You know it, and I know it. I've said many times, you know, if Peyton Manning was in the Congress, he'd still be waiting to get in. We need to start putting our best players in. We need to stop with all this nonsense. This administration, who knows who's running it? It's clearly not the president. There's someone pulling his strings. I don't believe he's cognitively well. I think that needs to be continued to be pressed, and as well. But this is just clearly evident with this lady. She's not with it, and the facts are against her. The science is against her, and history is will put a lot of shame on us because of this attitude we've taken.
All right. Well, you'll be keeping up the fight down there in the People's House for us. I know that. Thank you so much, Congressman Tim Burchett. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for having me. Have a very politically incorrect Merry Christmas.
Yeah, and somebody is pulling them strings. I agree with you.